Hello everyone, Trigan here. Welcome back to Eden Crafters. Don't forget, if you like this video, tickle that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. So, as you saw, we just left our terraformed area, heading along the coast here. This is actually the area we've been flying over, or more accurately, that right there is, and that's where I'm headed. When we're going over to the hot area to set up our base and do the phosphor and all of that good stuff. But I saw some things flying over, and I'd intended to set up a little scanner base there so we could scan the ores and everything, but didn't have the materials with me. So that's what we're doing right now. We're headed over there to set this up so we can scan that area, but I'm also hoping there's going to be some stuff we need. So in the last episode, I talked about we needed the osmium alloy as a major component for what we're going to be doing in the future. And then I realized that osmium alloy is an alloy. Well, good job there, genius. I thank you, Growler. Let's set it up right around here, somewhere in the middle. And in order to get the osmium alloy, it's an alloy of osmium and gold. And I don't have any gold anywhere near the base. The gold I do have has no osmium nearby. Alright. So let's build our base. I think right around here. Yeah, I saw that. That's gold. That I actually knew about because for some reason that's popped up on my sensors. Base. There we go. Okay. So now we have a base for some oxygen. I brought stuff to make these instead of windmill, because if I'm right about what I'm doing here, why did we just dip into the ground there? Well, that's weird. There's like little invisible dips. And I do want my sensor here. There. Now, let's step inside for a minute, get some oxygen, and look at the map. Yay, we got tons of... Yeah, that's what I was hoping. I thought I saw osmium on the ground, but wasn't sure. So we've got like an osmium deposit right here and a gold deposit right here. Or heck, a gold deposit right there. So we can do our osmium alloy over here then. Yeah, these two look like the best ones to use. They're right next to each other practically. Let's get our flattener and flatten this out a little bit. And then we can set up just a little osmium alloy production area. Oh, this is lovely. I cannot see a thing. Oh my god. Where are we? Okay, let's turn a little bit more this direction. Well, this should get us there. I went back to the base and picked up, left the steamroller back at the base and picked up materials that we're going to need. Are we still moving forward? I don't know if we are. Okay, we are now over the area. Oh, in fact, I see our house. Okay. So let's try to land near it. I did rearrange a little bit here so that stuff was a little bit more conveniently placed, although I noticed I do have one solar panel backwards. Alright, so let's start off here. Let's get some drills going on these guys. Okay, there's a drill on him. Alright, and get... What? How am I out of stuff? Oh my goodness. What did I run out of? Gears? But I had a huge stack of gears. Oh, I bet I grabbed the short stack instead of the big stack. That's twice now that I've forgotten gears. I did. I grabbed a stack of 7 instead of a stack of 20 that I'd intended to get. Oops. be right about there. Okay. Okay, ooh, these are not quite the way I'd have been intending. Okay, let's see. Let's put this guy. There we go. That's what we want. We'll face him. That's what I really want him. I want him facing the water is what I want. Let's go ahead and face him like right here. There we go. And then we'll go in from there and there. And then this is a little bit of a screwy setup here. Did I bring the parts to put in one of these? I did. Let's go ahead and use the big ones. Ooh, hopefully I'm not shorting myself parts I need for something else. Okay, so there we go. This is all ready to go. And we are going to do osmium alloys once we get there. You can see that's already going. I probably should have started this first since this takes a while for it to do stuff. Put that there. We'll put this here. So we got 2 of those going, just like we did at the other site. Let's go ahead and put one of these right here. There we go. And now we can just go ahead and put a water pump. I wish I had access to the better ones, but that's actually what we're working on. So that should be good enough. That one there. That one there. Yeah, I don't necessarily need to use these, but it's very handy to just go ahead and place them in case later on you turn out you needed to tap into the water for something. All right. Yeah, see, we're not providing much right now. In fact, we're probably going to need 6 of these. So maybe we can get away with 5. I'm going to need to... Can we get rid of you? Here we go. I'm going to need to put a couple more in here. Because we're never going to get to 100% from these things. So we really need to... I guess I'll just put the other one over here. Oh, nope. It's going to be 4 because that's all I've got. I can come back later on and put another one in. Come on. There we go. And I'm out of iron. Out of iron plates. Yeah, it's not running yet. It's just too low on water. Oh, wait a minute. It just started. Well, hot dog. Maybe it's running, but very slowly. 7 per minute. Yeah, it's pretty slow. Yeah, I think it just started going. As the water gets purified, just like the last time, it'll start going even faster. All right, so we're going to have plenty of those. Do I have enough stuff left to do another one of these? No, I don't. Okay. So, iron beams and iron plates. So that's not a big problem. This is going. It looks a little goofy, but it's going. This is going to get us our plates so that we can start building some of the more advanced stuff. Or I should say our alloy. They look like plates, but our osmium alloy. All right, that is all taken care of. Now, where are we on this? We still need the phosphorus on here, so we need 30. Where did I put the phosphorus? I brought some home. There it is. So let's go ahead and get this. So looks like next we're probably gonna, looks like rubies maybe is the next thing. Which I've definitely seen rubies. We got a quantum processor, gem cutter, we've been through all that. Yeah, rubies is next. Amethyst. Wait a minute. What does this get us? It doesn't say here. Okay. Oh, jetpack. That's right. I forgot about that. Okay, here. Oh, now we need to establish a research base in the coldest area with the exact same ridiculous requirements. Oh, and then we'll be able to see large ruby deposits. We definitely want to do that then. And the rubies will get us an advanced assembler, a miner tier 3. Nice. And a warming unit, which we're going to need where we're going to put in the stuff in the coldest area ever. All right, well, I guess what I need to do then, where is this? Right there. Is get all this stuff manufactured. I probably have some of it. Some of it I have auto manufacturing. Oh, I did get some more alloy. I did bring some back. Got alloy there. I moved this here. So we'll have it all together. I don't really have all this stuff organized yet. We're going to need to reorganize, but all right. Let me grab it and get this stuff going. All right, we've got everything we need, I hope, for the second research base. I was hoping to make a jetpack before we go, but we're going to need rubies, which should be easier to find after we do this. And there was something else and I've forgotten. There's some other component that we really just don't have good access to at the moment. So that's going to have to wait a little bit. You know, at some point, I'm going to have to actually get organized. Because, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a mess. And I'd like to be able to start hauling all those resources we're manufacturing elsewhere into the base. Which I think the trains will be great for. Where are we going? South. Yep. This way. This way. I'd like to be able to haul them into the base, which the trains will be great for, but I want to be a lot more organized before we do that. Which is probably going to mean... Oh, it really is snowy here. It's probably going to mean... where are we going to put this? This looks like a nice area. Flattening out a huge area and then putting down some sort of foundation. We've got a lot of those. We just haven't been using them. Okay. God, it is really cold here. Okay, let's move down here just a little ways. I'm just looking for a flatter place to build. Alright, this looks good enough. Ow. Man, that hurts. Oh, good. We can do that from inside. There we go. Okay, so before we step outside, let's get this ready. Place that there. Place that there. Come on, can I get back in the base, please? There we go. Man, this is not forgiving. You end up dead real quick here. What is that? Oh, a diamond. Nice. So we got diamonds here. That's not what I wanted. You know, these compartments are so much nicer than the other ones. They're really huge. All right. Right there. Gives us a pretty good scan of the area. Quartz, iron, sulfur. Odd place to find sulfur. I can't really read that. I think that's iron. sulfur, cobalt. Oh, we gained access to rubies now, didn't we? I mean, scanning for them. There we go. Yeah. See, where did we... Where is our miner? I think it's right here. So there's rubies just right up the hill from where we were. Yeah, it looks like the range doesn't quite reach the edge. So there might be one down here somewhere that's going to be a lot closer for us than even this one. Just our scanner doesn't reach that far. Okay. Let's head home. And now we can get a warming thingy so we don't freeze to death when we come down here. Okay, I put everything away. Now, I want to do rubies. Actually, see, this one here says in the description that it's good for hard stuff like diamonds and rubies, which is telling me we probably are not going to be able to use a regular miner to get rubies. And this thing takes a lot of power. Let's go ahead and grab that. We need gear assemblies. So we need osmium ore and iron beams. Grab a stack of these. Is that osmium? No, it was osmium plates, wasn't it? Or osmium alloy. Okay. Let's see, how many of these do we need? We need 4. Oh, it is osmium ingots, not osmium alloy. Okay. Let's keep that. We may need it. Okay, hydraulic piston isn't hard to make. Oh, the composite beam, that's the one where we needed the alloy. We need 6 of these. I think I actually have a drill. I don't know why I have a spare one, but it looks like I do. I've got several spare ones. And then we need the hydraulic, which we just need rubber, whatchamacallits for. So we need 6. Okay, that's enough for our tier 3, Now we're going to need, which power does this generate? Between 22 and 90. So this should be good. Just one of these should be enough, maybe 2. And we need to get some osmium rods, or cobalt rods, sorry, not osmium rods. More of the stuff sitting right here. Here we go. That's plenty. And we need beams. I'm going to take some extra ones just in case. There we go. Actually, you know what? Let's take that. We might need some more iron plates. Alright. So we got the solar panel to run the thing. We got the drill. We can build boxes. Let's go. First thing I'm going to do is I want to check the shoreline closest to us here and see if we can find any. Actually, wait a minute. Is there any... No, I didn't think so. There's none around here. There's some up here. Hang on. We haven't even been over here yet. Could you possibly not dive into the ground? This thing is just very strange in what it does. You know, I think it's getting to be time, too, to spread out some more terraforming stuff. All right, let's just set this up nice and easy. We got this one here. There we go. And we'll put ourselves a tier 2 box here, I think. Well, that was nice. I got it lined up perfectly for a change. Now we need some power over here. Let's set them up over here out of the way so I'm not dodging them when I'm trying to land. It's running. There we go. And we're getting rubies. I don't know what we can make rubies into. Let's see if... Doesn't really say if we can make it into anything. Oh, build a climate regulator in a hot region. Oh. You need to get at least 5 square kilometers. Then we get a DNA replicator. Oh, that's interesting. And a large amethyst deposit thingy. Okay. I don't know what we used amethyst for. It's my birthstone, so I suppose that's nice. No one cares about your birthstone. Hush. When is Growler going to make money at this? I'm not sure, Growler. This isn't really a money-oriented game. Growler prefers the money kind. Yeah, and the beer kind. Yes, I know. All right. Boy, I got a lot of resources here. Some of the stuff I forgot to put away. A lot of resources here I really don't need. What are we doing here? Let's go ahead. I'm going to wait a little bit longer. I'm going to hop in the ship and watch it wiggle. So I can, you know, get like 50, or not 50, 100 or so rubies before we head back. All right. We need 20 rubies for our next scan up here. So let's do this and find out what we get. I don't remember what we were supposed to get from this. Then I want to see if we can make our jetpack. Advanced Assembler. Advanced Miner version 3. Warming unit. That's right. I forgot we needed the warming unit. Although I thought we got that for going up there and scanning, not for whatever. Oh, that's right. Also, this thing wants us to build a climate regulator. Here it is. 100 steel alloy isn't bad. 100 insulation is a bit rough. I'm going to need to set up a whole new gold production thing just to get that. Sensor rays aren't bad. What are thermal regulators, though? That's something new. Oh, and we needed a lot of rubies for this. But it's not a lot. It's not a lot. It's only 2 of each. What was I looking? Oh, yeah, I know what I was doing. This. And that's 40 of those, so 80 of each thing. That's not too bad. And I've got a production line set up making the ceramic parts, so that's no problem. And we've got, you know, a big box up there storing ruby as it comes. So we can do that. I don't think we're going to get it done right now. Let's see. Yeah, I don't want to do this today. I've already spent a humongous amount of time making all those stupid circuit boards. Quantum processor. Okay. Oh, that's right. We need an AI chip. Circuit board, osmium ingot, and whatever. Okay, we need this first. And that needs this. That's steel. Okay. All right, let's do this first. So we're going to need gears and osmium ingots. We're probably going to need more gears. Rods, okay. Grab a bunch of rods. That way I can make some gears. All right, got us a bunch of gears. And how many of these do we need? 4. And, ooh, graphite rods. Did I set that to making graphite rods up there? Let's go find out. Oh, and it's nighttime. Well, that was interesting. Saw Growler getting into the cockpit. Okay, so... Yes, I do have this making graphite rods. Let's take as many as we can. Oh, what are these? Oh, just some carbon fiber we missed last time. Okay. Okay, so we got a ton of graphite rods. I'm going to put most of them over here. And we need just 10 of them. So I'm going to... Oh, that's for one rocket. We're going to need more of this. And gold wiring. What did I do with that? Is it in here? Yeah. Okay, so... Yeah, that's what we need for one of these. Oh, God, and we're going to need 4 of them. Because we need 2 engines and 2 rotors with each. I'm going to need a lot more of these. So we need 4. So we're going to need 16 gear assemblies. We need gears and this. Okay, this should be just enough stuff to make the 4 of these that we need. I think it was 4. Slowly it goes. There we go. Okay, so now the ship engine. We got enough for 2. We need steel alloy and ceramic. So 10 steel, 10 ceramic. Steel, and then ceramic right there. Okay. So 2 of those. And then I think all we need is the AI chip. Yep. Which we need 2 circuit boards and 1 ruby. Do we have any circuit boards left? We have 1. And a ruby right here. Grab a stack of those. Circuit boards, we're going to need gold plates, I think. No, copper plates and silica. Okay. Grab some silica. Grab some copper plates. And we need 2. Actually, we need 1, but I'm not going to grab the other one. And there we go. And Growler can take to the air again. So let's go ahead. Oh, we got an extra slot. I don't even have to take anything out. So the question is, how do I fly? When equipped, this device allows you to fly moving fast. Yeah, okay. Do have to keep your... Oh, it falls fast, too. You do have to keep your finger on the space bar in order to... Oh, yeah, it's a bit of a pain in the rear. It's slow to accelerate and comes to a halt really fast. But this is going to be very handy. Oh, it is using up our battery power, though. There we go. And we do need to keep an eye on our altitude because it would be very simple to get killed. Yeah, because even once you hit the thing, it doesn't respond quickly like the one in Planet Crafter. It's still very cool, though. Gives us a good way to get up these tough locations, you know, like going up this hill, which has always been a big pain in the rear. I forgot I'd flattened out this whole area for doing this and then never used it. Okay. Alright, guys. Well, we got Ruby production going. We definitely got some good stuff going. I guess the next time around, we need to work on the heat regulator, and we can get that installed in a couple of different places where we could really use one. In between episodes, I'd like to get some more of the fertilizer stuff going and start improving some more of the planet, probably working our way down the coast towards where we have that alloy production set up. I also want to get, what was the stuff I wanted that I need? Gold and osmium to make. There was something I wanted that we needed to have gold and osmium. No, that was the osmium ones we just did. I swear there was something else that I needed to have over there with the gold. Oh, I know what it is. Gold plates. We're using enough gold plates. I was thinking it'd be handy to have production set up for gold plates. And actually, you know, set up also production for gold wire would be good. We could set those up at the same time. But that's going to be it for today. I'm going to try to get some of that stuff done between episodes so we can do that heat thingy next time. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, please remember to tickle that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.